What if I told you that artificial intelligence bots could soon pay you using Pi coin? That your smartphone might be mining cryptocurrency at this very moment, without you even realizing it? And what if I added that a groundbreaking blockchain project is currently verifying millions of real human identities to combat the rise of AI-generated fakes? Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, buckle up, because this isn't some distant future. The intersection of money, AI, and decentralization is happening right now, and it's more revolutionary and wilder than you might ever have imagined. Today, we're diving into a panel discussion that absolutely blew my mind, an eye-opening conversation featuring some of the sharpest minds in the tech world, including the founder of Pi Network, prominent AI researchers, and leading crypto pioneers. This wasn't just your typical tech talk. It was a deep, unfiltered look into the rapidly evolving future of artificial intelligence, digital finance, and identity in a decentralized world. One of the most fascinating revelations? The idea that AI agents will soon be able to pay each other, autonomous digital entities transacting value, executing contracts, and making decisions without human intervention. This opens up possibilities for machine-to-machine economies where software could buy services, rent infrastructure, or even manage investments entirely on its own. The panel also made a bold claim. Stablecoins, digital currencies pegged to real-world assets like the US dollar, are on track to disrupt traditional banking. Instead of relying on centralized institutions, people could soon store, send, and earn money through decentralized apps, drastically reducing fees, delays, and barriers to entry, especially for those in underbanked regions. But perhaps the most urgent issue raised was the looming identity crisis, a literal and metaphorical one. As AI-generated content floods the internet, distinguishing between real humans and fake accounts is becoming increasingly difficult. That's where blockchain projects like Pi Network are stepping in. They're working to verify the identities of millions of users through decentralized and privacy-preserving methods, aiming to create a more trustworthy digital space where real humans are recognized and rewarded. In short, this discussion revealed a future that's closer than we think. A world where money is digital, machines are economic players, and identity is everything. Let's break down each of these game-changing ideas, and what they mean for all of us. Nicholas Kokalis, the founder of Pi Network, made a powerful analogy that put today's artificial intelligence revolution into perspective. He compared the current state of AI to the early days of electricity and automobiles, transformative technologies that took decades to fully integrate into everyday life. According to Kokalis, we already have the core technology for AI, just as we had light bulbs and car engines in the early 20th century. But the real challenge now lies in figuring out how to use it wisely, responsibly, and at scale. He described today's AI as being like a super smart toddler. It can already do astonishing things, generate human-like conversations, create artwork, write code, and even simulate complex decision-making. But despite these impressive abilities, AI isn't yet at the point where it's independently running our economies or making high-level decisions at scale. It's still in its early stages, learning fast, but with a long way to go before it becomes fully integrated into our social and economic structures. The most critical point Kokalis raised was this: who gets to control this powerful technology? This isn't just a technical or philosophical question, it's a political and economic one with massive implications. If a handful of tech corporations gain monopolistic control over advanced AI systems, they won't just dominate innovation. They'll essentially control the future of work, wealth, and global influence. AI would no longer be a tool for collective empowerment but a weapon for consolidating power in the hands of a few. Kokalis emphasized the importance of decentralization, transparency, and democratized access to AI tools. Without these principles, the future could look dangerously imbalanced, where decisions affecting billions are made by a select elite, and where everyday people are locked out of the systems shaping their lives. The takeaway? We're at a crossroads, and how we choose to develop and govern AI right now will define the future of human agency in the digital age. Pi Network is tackling one of the most urgent and complex problems of our digital age. How do you prove you're actually human in a world where AI-generated fakes are everywhere? With the explosion of AI tools capable of mimicking human behavior, whether it's writing, speaking, or even generating realistic photos and videos, it's becoming increasingly difficult to distinguish between real users and sophisticated bots. This isn't just a theoretical concern. It has real-world consequences that could reshape the internet as we know it. To combat this growing threat, Pi Network has implemented a strict Know Your Customer (KYC) process. Every user must go through identity verification before fully participating in the ecosystem. No bots allowed. This means users must prove they are real individuals, not automated scripts or AI clones. By doing this at scale, Pi Network is building one of the world's largest decentralized databases of verified human users, a digital proof of humanity that may soon become essential. Why does this matter so much? Picture a future where millions of bots can pose as people, manipulating online polls, rigging algorithms, spreading misinformation, scamming users out of their money, or even manipulating financial markets and stealing digital benefits meant for real individuals. This isn't a sci-fi scenario, it's already starting to happen. Without robust identity systems, AI fakes could flood the internet, overpowering real voices and destabilizing digital communities and economies. Pi Network's approach offers a possible blueprint for the future of the internet. By embedding human verification into its core structure, it's creating an online environment where trust, fairness, and authenticity can thrive. Values that are at risk in an increasingly AI-dominated world. And this goes far beyond cryptocurrency. This is about protecting the integrity of digital spaces, from social networks to voting platforms, from online marketplaces to decentralized finance. In many ways, Pi Network isn't just a crypto project, it's a frontline defense in the battle to save the internet from an AI apocalypse. If we don't solve the identity crisis now, we may lose control of the digital future altogether. Here's where it gets truly mind-blowing. During the panel discussion, one of the most revolutionary predictions made was this: AI agents transacting with each other using stablecoins is not just a possibility, it's the next mega trend in technology and finance. The panelists, which included leaders in crypto, AI, and decentralized systems, all agreed that we are on the verge of witnessing an entirely new kind of economy. One driven not by humans, but by autonomous digital agents acting on our behalf. Imagine this. You have a personal AI assistant trained to understand your business needs and creative preferences. You give it a task. Say, I need a new logo for my brand. Instead of contacting a human designer, your AI goes online, finds another AI that specializes in design, negotiates a price, pays for the service using stablecoins, cryptocurrencies pegged to real-world currencies like the US dollar, and receives the finished product. It doesn't stop there. The same AI could then list that logo for sale on a digital marketplace, sell it to a third party, and deposit the earnings back into your crypto wallet, all without you lifting a finger. This is the dawn of the agent economy, a future where digital entities will communicate, collaborate, and transact in real time, operating 24/7 across decentralized networks. And for this future to work, you need two key things: trustworthy digital identities and scalable crypto infrastructure. That's where projects like Pi Network become essential. By verifying real humans through KYC and offering a native digital currency and platform, Pi Network is laying the groundwork for decentralized apps and AI agents to operate securely, transparently, and autonomously. But not everyone is thrilled about this future, especially traditional banks. Why? Because if AI agents can send, receive, and manage money using stablecoins and decentralized platforms, banks become irrelevant. No need for bank accounts, wire transfers, or third-party approvals. The speed, efficiency, and borderless nature of crypto transactions threaten to undermine centuries of centralized financial control. Banks rely on being the gatekeepers of money. But in this new AI-driven world, money can flow peer-to-peer, agent-to-agent, with zero friction, and without touching a bank. This isn't just a technological shift, it's a power shift. And it's one that institutions are already pushing back against. In short, we're entering an era where AI and blockchain together could redefine what it means to work, earn, and exchange value. The infrastructure being built today, by pioneers like Pi Network, isn't just innovation for innovation's sake. It's the foundation of a radically different economy, one where machines think, spend, and create value on our behalf. and where human control over this system will be the ultimate battleground. The battle lines are drawn. Will AI and money be controlled by a few giants, or by millions of users on networks like Pi? Nicholas's final words: great products will win. And the networks that empower people, not corporations, will dominate. So, the real question is, are you ready? Drop a comment. Would you let an AI make money for you? And if you're not mining Pi yet, maybe it's time to start. Smash that like button, subscribe for more future tech breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.